Hi, Sarah. It's a pleasure to be here.
I mean, for those who are not Swifties who are watching, why are we talking about this tonight? What's the significance of Taylor Swift buying back all of her music?
So for the past 20 years, Taylor has produced a large catalog of music, but her first 6 records that she ended up recording under the Big Machine label group here in Nashville, she's never owned those. She hasn't ever owned the masters. And so she's been on this quest, album by album, to create a new version. Well, this morning, she let everybody know around 10:30 Nashville time that she now completely owns all of her songs, all of her music videos, the albums, the photo art, the concert films. She owns everything. They're all technically Taylor's version now.
Right. So how did she gain control of her record? Why couldn't she before? I mean, she's got a lot of money.
She does. She is a billionaire. So they were owned by Big Machine Label Group, but those were sold. She says that she had no idea to Scooter Braun. Ethical Holdings was his company, and that was in 2018. That was about the time that she was going on the Reputation Stadium tour. She then signed with Universal Music Group, and that's when Lover, Folklore, Evermore, Midnights, and Torture Poets, she did it under that label. So since then, Ethical Holdings held it. They sold it to Shamrock Capital. Well, recently, in the past couple of months, Shamrock Capital worked with her team and sold her the masters to all of her songs.
So, Bryan, what's the reaction outside of, as I say, the Swifties who are very happy for their hero? I mean, I'm thinking that this probably has a trickle effect to other artists who are watching what Taylor Swift has managed to do. Does this change anything for the industry?
So she even referenced that at the end of her letter. She posted a letter on her website, taylorswift.com today, and she said she did this because she always wanted to own her music, and that she loves that so many artists have come up to her and said, you know, we've renegotiated the terms of our contracts, that we want to own our own masters. So she has made an impact in the music industry. Now, as for fans, they are absolutely elated. They are even going to the extreme of saying May 30th is now the Taylor Swift Independence Day.
Bryan, as somebody who follows Taylor Swift as closely as you do and has been following this saga of her re-recording and putting out and trying to gain control, I mean, you know this story inside and out. When you woke up and you saw this news, how did you feel?
Well, we've been in a drought ever since the Eras Tour ended in Canada in December. There hasn't been much Taylor Swift news. She went to the Grammys and the Super Bowl, but it did come kind of out of nowhere. This is something, though, that we're told that she has been working on with Shamrock Capital. And so it wasn't a surprise knowing Taylor as a businesswoman, but it was a surprise that we didn't even know that this was going to be coming. And fans wanted to know what was going to happen with the last 2 re-records. There's 2 albums. She didn't produce a Taylor Swift, Taylor's version. Reputation and her first album. Reputation she said today she hasn't even done a quarter of it. Debut, she said, is done, which turns 20 next year. So fans are very excited when she might revisit those eras.
Well, Bryan, here's hoping that this drought of Taylor Swift drama doesn't continue for you, because I know that this is your whole beat. But really appreciate your time tonight. Bryan West, USA Today, Taylor Swift reporter.
Thank you so much.